we're back. Los Angeles Valiant, Hex. I don't know. They
look good.
Nearly made a believer, but it's still only the first map of the series.
And like all the comments about them have been about are their DPS good enough? Is KSF good enough? Didn't play very much for this team last year, barely at all, really. Is Fate still the right choice for this team? A lot of people are theorizing trades which involve Fate, but right there, he played like an idiot, and I mean that in the best way. If you're gonna play like an idiot and your team plays around you, it's fine for a main tank. All right, so case in point, Bumper. Bumper plays like an idiot, but his team plays around him, and it works out really well. The best teams in Overwatch are aggressive teams, and Fate was playing super aggro. Yeah, he died, but he opened up a lot of things, and then when he dies, everyone's focusing on it. They turn their back on KSF, and he just Ghostbusters them down.
Yeah, no, it was brutal. The numbers at the end, I think they're like 4,000 damage difference between KSF and Baby Bay.
Yeah.
I mean, when you're talking about your Zarya, your primary damage dealer, so important that they get the energy to just start melting. But we're going to move into the next map, and we'll see if this is the story of redemption here, perhaps. For the Reign, can they bring it back? Paris, lovely Paris.
Paris has forced a whole lot of different compositions here. It is a very tight choke point on first. The last part is very wide open. It's kind of control on the next level. All the things that you like or dislike about control have been amplified on Paris. Super tight choke point on point one, so you see some flankers just to pull some pressure off the point. You see defensive bunker comps, especially with the new hero Batiste. We'll see what each of these teams wants to run. And so far, Atlanta not really mixing things up. It looks like they just want to go a typical 3-3 here. They're going to run an Ana, they're going to run a Winston, a slight variation. But most teams have been running a Bastion and a Batiste and an Orisa here.
Glad to see the Valiant. Let's totally get the May, Reaper, Fate. Yeah, it's happening, it's happening. And be sure, guys, get your All-Star tickets available at AXS.com/OWL. All-Stars happening at the end of the stage. You do not want to miss it if you're here in LA. Even if you're not here in LA, get over here to LA.
Yeah, flights are cheap, just get on it. All right, so no bunker comp. The Valiant is gonna run Hammond here, at least momentarily. Hammond will be a good thing to run against a bunker comp. Once they sniff out what the defense is running, they just go pretty standard here. They said, if you don't wanna switch things up, then neither do we. Let's just smash heads. Worked for us on Lijiang.
That was a spicy grenade from Dogman. Nailed 5 of them. He's already up to 36.
Yeah, Space out of suit.
That's great follow-up pressure there. Nice work on the Atlanta Reign to play off of that trap. I mean, he sets it, and another one hitting Izayaki and Custa. There's a chance here to take out the back line, and the Valiant gonna get snuffed.
Yeah, get themselves caught in a corner, and that is not where you want to be. That is a completely scuffed first push from the Valiant.
Perfect play there from Dogman. Didn't really talk too much of Dogman, on the first one. Glad to see that the man is back. Hopefully his horse is doing well.
He was doing fine, actually, on Zenyatta. He was getting his ults up rather quickly. I don't think he had a bad map at all on Lijiang Tower. So now Atlanta, on the back of winning that fight 6-0, in a great position with their ultimates.
Once again, nade goes through. Not quite going to connect, unfortunately, for Dog. But there is the Primal. Or not quite, yes. Kogo, he's got it online, but he's just going to go for the boost for now, just forcing the Valiant to give ground. And FRD, in the meantime, snipes Izayaki.
There's really no need to dive any further, but he can get away with this pressure knowing that he's got the escape button, the eject button being that he's got Primal Rage here.
I mean, Fate gets melted down to half immediately, even despite the fact that he's got the Primal. Custa gets smushed. Well, smushed by a mace, I guess.
That's an interesting Primal, would be the industry nomenclature to describe that one. And it's a little bit surprising that Fate...
Would it be an idiotic Primal?
No. And I do mean that in the nicest of way. I'm sure
I know.
I'm sure that everyone will include the context of that
I've
quote
played
as well.
ladder with you before.
I don't mean it nice then. Fate has actually used the Primal. This makes a lot of sense. He used it because he wanted to switch. They're going to need a Reinhardt here, so he's going to go on to the Reinhardt. They wanted to make changes, but already below 2 minutes, Seth.
Oh yeah, they are not getting through the door! There it is! Ooh, Baby Bay sets the trap once again.
Oof.
Perfect.
Ouch, they used Transcendence there too. That's a little rough. Sometimes you gotta know when to fold them there, and I don't think they were gonna really get all that much out of it with even using Transcendence, but as I mentioned, we have 90 seconds on the clock.
Yeah.
The Valiant have not stepped past that archway in the center of your screen.
So tough to find a way through, especially every time they go around the corner. There's something terrible waiting for them. But we will have the rally used to start things off here. Agility's trying to clear the path for his team, and perhaps they... Nope, never mind. The bouncer is here. You're not getting through the door. Pokepo there to just deny him completely. thinking for a second perhaps that the Valiant might be able to do something about it, but that's just not going to be the case.
And perfect timing too. He gets nanoed, he barely stays alive. Nice focus fire from the Valiant. They did commit the Graviton Surge to that and the Sound Barrier. Only a self-destruct remains for the Valiant as they finally make it past the first chokehold.
And then they just clean. There it is. First tick of progress halfway there. Rain trying to make their way back through. And yes, there's the Sound Barrier. Just kick things off in this fight. Rain still have the grab, and sure enough, KSF throws it through. Do they get the follow-up here at all? Instead, it's going to be kills coming in on the Valiant side. Urstra and Massa out of it. We lose agilities for the Valiant, however, and Fate did get pinged by a Bionade, so he's got to be careful.
This one might just be down to trying to stall out as much time as possible with only 2 members of the Atlanta Reign on points. But you got to give credit to Valiant there. I was a little bit hesitant about Izyaki's first Transcendence, but when you're crushing like he is in the damage, he got his second Transcendence up to be able to nullify that Graviton Surge, kept them alive. Izyaki's been a bright point all season for this Valiant squad and continues to be so. 4 minutes now on the clock as the Valiant will attempt to capture the second point of Paris.
KSF, once again, so quick at farming the grab. We'll have it online. We do have a few tools online here for the Valiant, so we need to keep an eye on that. KSF could be looking for it. Pillars to hide behind here if he wants. Trying to bait a response out, and it's just not going to happen. The Rain slam him. So Valiant right now, just need to take a breath. They got the job done at the first point. They're going to get a nice stagger here on space. This will bleed valuable time off the clock.
Oh, this is tough. There's not even an
wow, there's the sleep.
They're trying to set up a charge to take him as far away without killing him. That'll do just fine. Space now finally gets to respawn with his team.
That's communication right there, or reactions. But to not break the sleep, why doesn't that ever happen?
Well, I mean,
the sleep, and then it's just instantly broken.
Yeah, it's easier when it's 6v1 and you're a professional player.
Teamwork, Hex?
Yeah,
comms? What?
Who would have thought?
What are you talking about?
All right, Valiant's on their way in, should be setting up a Graviton. KSF has won fights with them before. Their economy's in great shape. They should have all 6 ultimates online. On paper, this is a Valiant fight.
Could be. Without overstepping, though, KSF lobs in the grab. Where's the follow-up on it? Izayaki finds Dogman. That's a good start. Counter grab comes through, though, from on the side of Baby Babe. Not going to find the self-destruct kill this time, but that is 1 tick, 2 ticks of progress. And the Rain need to get on this point and start contesting. Otherwise, it's the Valiant getting the job done.
Now, Fate's just swinging away there. Now he's going to take down a couple. Agility shows up in the kill feed. Izayaki continues to pound. A Sound Barrier comes out with only 4 on the field for Atlanta.
Not to, it's just about buying time now, just trying to stagger this out a little bit.
That might be it.
And that might be it.
You only need a couple kills on defense. Your respawn is right there. Now they're going to switch to Baptiste.
So, moving in. Yeah, KSF, just don't die. Maintain your energy for the next fight. Be patient about this. Space is just hoping he's going to be able to get a fresh mech here at some point. But the Rain looking like a better team here on Paris.
They did give up 2 ticks of progress. 66% of that will stay on the board. But this is a really nice late engagement. Doesn't matter when you win the fight as long as you win a fight. And that full cleanup puts Atlanta in a decent spot again. Let's take a look at the Los Angeles Valiant tools they have for the next fight. They will have another grab, another shatter, another rally. It's just about the execution here. And this is a very difficult map to complete. Even of all the assault maps notoriously difficult to complete anyway. The defender's advantage is so high that you have to ace it, that I think the Valiant are taking the right strategy here of banking up ultimates whenever they can. And the fight went on so long last time that now they still have all their ults again.
Yeah, they do actually have them, whereas the Atlanta Reign still a ways to go. That's going to set the shatter up. Fate can lead the way now. And KSF's nearly got the grab. He's been so good about hitting them, so now it's time to come up with the goods here. Shatter over the top, not gonna work. Unfortunate.
Got knocked about.
Yep, that's tough. Sometimes it doesn't pan out your way. KSF, though, could be him to change things up. A little bit of a stun there to make things interesting, but there's the grab. Fully charged up. Space with the lob over the top. Shield is still gonna get taken out, and Pokefo's gone.
Cracked and deleted. This is the kind of offensive push you need to finish out assault maps.
No, it's so clean right now, and as soon as exactly FRD goes down, this could very well be it. Nobody's gonna make it in time. And the Valiant get the job done in the end.
Yep, they only needed 33%. They kind of piecemeal together, push by push, and the Valiant do get there and complete Paris.
So we're going to see, are they going to be able to hold the Los Angeles Valiants and extend their lead in the series, or will the Reign be the ones to get the job done? We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll have the Reign on offense, and the Valiant on defense.
Coca-Cola is the official refreshment of the Overwatch League.
The ball fast.
We can't.
Oh, come here. Nice, ready.
Good shit,
Go.
Nice,
guys.
Bump it up. Keep it up, guys.
Yo.
Okay. Hey, everyone, think about what they just did. They have no idea how to play goats against us.
Yeah.
We have the Zyre advantage, we have the shield advantage, okay? Just keep focusing on that and just rinse and repeat.
Oh, I'm so happy to see Custom back and play it on the stage.
It's something that the Valiant have been sorely lacking, not just the Australian comms, but just a sense of confidence and happiness. A lot of times this Valiant team comes out, they lose a map, and it looks like their puppy ran away. Not the case now. Of course, winning helps.
Yeah, winning is going to get that confidence boost, exactly. But all smiles right now, as you can see. Man himself, the legend, he's here. And we're going to see, are they going to be able to hold? Is the Atlanta Reign are about to go crashing into him?
Well, and based on those communications, you have to just imagine they're only going to play 3-3. They think that they have the better 3-3. That Atlanta has no idea what to do, and their goats, which would be the popular nomenclature for 3-3. And I believe they'll just continue to run it. So as much as we've seen bunker defenses on this point before, seems like Valiant are confident in their game.
Gonna stick to it. I mean, it's what you've been playing now for stage and months and months and months. You know, if you can make it work, make it work. And clearly, you know, the Valiant, if you can find that thread that's leading you to victory, potential victory, yeah, follow it, Hex. You're lost in a dark cave right now. You got no light.
My belief is that we will see teams run 3-3 against teams they believe they have a better 3-3 than. Now, if Valiant were going up against Vancouver, I think it'd be a foolish errand to run 3-3. You're not going to beat them on it, so try something different, but it makes perfect sense here. However, Atlanta comes out with something a little bit different. This is just to test the waters. You've got a lot of scouting heroes. You've got a Hanzo, you've got a Sombra. They want to see what's up before they commit to their own composition. And now that they've scouted a very basic 3-3 composition from the Valiant's defense, they will also go to a 3-3 composition of their own.
Indeed they will. So let's see, are they as successful at getting their faces knocked in, or are they going to be able to make their way through here?
That's not success.
Hey, you know, in a negative way. There we go. Aristocrat 5's fate to kick things off, and that is a good pick indeed. Are we going to get anything here from the Valiant? They need to come up with something big, but it's not going to happen in the rain. Plowing right through.
Just storming through. This is not even close. It starts with Fate jumping in, and they expected it 100%. Erster has been so good on this team for the Brigida. It's hard to tell when a Brigida is good or not, but Erster's been a standout for this squad. In the right spot, manages his cooldowns, knows exactly what the other team is going to do, reads them like a book. You're stunned, you're hit, you're deleted, and Atlanta takes that first point with nigh a second of defense from the Valiant.
Yeah, 647 in the bank to work with. You got a long time here if you're the Reign. So time to play patient. You do have a bit of a lead in terms of ultimates, of course. Fate doing a good job of playing catch up, though. He's up to 43% towards that shatter, so we'll see how quick he can be here.
I mean, this is Snowball, though. This is what we talk about on Assault. When you win the first fight that convincingly, you're going to have ults before the other team. This is your best chance in an overwhelming fight.
Whoa, going for the trances, both of them here. Nice work. Agility's dropping so low. There's the grab to open it up. They could get the shot done here.
The moment
plays, though, from space, but it's not going to be enough, surely.
The moment that Transcendence came out from Izzyaki, you have to imagine Babyface just licking his lips right there. He knows that that's the only counter that they're possibly going to have. And they get it as clean can be. Atlanta takes Paris in dominant fashion on their offense. However, we're tied up. A lot of time in the bank, though, for Atlanta.
So much room to work with. They finished with 6 minutes 24. That is bonkers. All right, the Reign definitely showing that they are capable on the offense. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll see how it all pans out on the second map of this series. Is that what you were expecting, Hex? Welcome back from the break, everybody. But Atlanta Reign, Atlanta Reign, fantastic work.
I was not expecting as clean of an offense from Atlanta as we saw there. Not because it's Atlanta, it's Paris. I wasn't expecting that kind of roll right through. Only 2 kills late. It was just a self-destruct. Other than that, a flawless victory from the Atlanta Reign. And now they're going to put on defense and a little bit of a curveball. Here comes the bunker composition. We've got Orisa, we've got Bastion, Babyface on the Sombra, and the thing that makes this all work, our brand new hero in Batiste. A couple of really useful features, heal everybody up, but most importantly for the bunker comp, Immortality Field.
Yeah.
A little lamp, a little frisbee, whatever you want to call it, goes above the team, and they can't die. They could go down to a certain amount of health, but they can't die. However, you can kill the Immortality Field, and then everyone becomes mere mortal yet again.
Indeed, if only if it was that easy, you know, Hex. It's the field. Okay, Seth.
Sneaking.
Yeah, sneaking.
A little sneaky snack.
Like it. FRD is aware of this, though. He is kind of spamming, but it is time to go. Now let's see. Can they find the kills? Ursa are going to eliminate Fate immediately. And once again, there it is.
Let me tell you why the bunker comp is perfect in this situation. To break a bunker comp, you're usually poking and then waiting for your ultimates to come online.
Yeah.
With this little time in the clock, you do not have that option. Your best option is to dive in, and I tell you what, it usually doesn't work that way.
Looking to try and keep hopes alive here. But it's not looking, oh, well, I don't know. Fate just make it back, but he is certainly going to get deleted in the corner immediately, and they are going to do it. Solid work from the Reign. I think you hit the nail on the head there, Hex. Perfect choice of strategy for the defense and the Valiant now. They got a lot of work ahead of them. They nearly full health. They managed to hold for what, 3 minutes 40 on the first time the Atlanta Reign went through?
Yeah, Atlanta, if they were visiting Paris, was stuck in the airport for most of that first offensive push. They finally got on the bus and the shuttle towards the end and got to the point.
That's true. Charles de Gaulle, man. It's terrible.
It's not the greatest one. But now they have a lot of time to work with. Atlanta could just bank up ults and hope for it. Like, it was 6.5 minutes. That's ridiculous. And their win condition being they only need 33% of the first point. A tick, as it's referred to.
Oh, exactly. So the Valiant, do they get to come up with anything clever here on the defense? I mean,
no.
even going, I mean, you pointed out the obvious. If you're trying to play for time, you don't really have it.
Valiant are just going to try to run their old standard. We heard the comms. They think they're the better 3-3 team, so this makes perfect sense. Bunker comms are great, but you do expect it to get cracked eventually. It's a great stalling tactic, but the other team will switch to heroes like... we haven't seen enough Doomfist. We've seen it in scrims a little more often than we've seen in actual gameplay. Genjis are good against it. Pharah, Sombra builds an EMP, then it completely crushes a bunker, but you need ultimates to go forward on it. Atlanta Reign coming out the gates. We'll see if they stay on this. FRD on the Sombra, usually just for scouting. They want to see what's up. That's why half of their team hasn't even left spawn. They have time to get scouting information and to construct a good battle plan.
Oh, exactly. Baby Bay was trying to take a pot shot there with the Widow. I like it. But exactly, they have so much time right now to work with. So just go back, see what you've got. Okay, now go back ahead and just sort out the comp. Now you're at the choke point. Valiant not quite holding too close.
I think they're going to try to just bait Fate to jump in again. That's what won him the first push.
Fate trying to play a little bit more careful this time, though.
Backing up. At least he learned his lesson.
Yeah, they're not going to get that freebie this time on the Rain side. Really kick things off strong. Space has to be careful, though. Those drop down to half, and the Rain are able to sneak their way through into another choke point, this time a room.
Yeah, all the way around. This is a preferred angle. I would have just let Fate jump in there. They actually poop him back off, but Fate has been the first to die in a lot of these Valiant fights.
Yeah, they keep pooping him back as well, just denying him. But now they're on the point, and there has to be the contest. Are they going to be able to do it? Fate now stuck, stunned, no focus, but agilities. Trying to do the job. Izayaki's the one, obviously, to use the trance. And so far, the Valiant managed to stop the push, but Popo finds Izayaki, and that's going to be rough.
If Atlanta can stay in this, they're going to win, because they're going to have Graviton Surge, and there's no Transcendence on the other side of things. They get grabbed themselves, but Dogman has the tool to go back, and that's it. Yeah, they're going to clean up.
It instantly traded. Sound Barrier icing on top, and that is going to be it, the win here for the Rain, tying up the series 1-1 in maps. Back and forth. The Valiant had a strong start in the series, but now they're going to have to figure out what they need to change up here going into the third map.
Those smiles wiped away for the Valiant as they just got manhandled on Paris.
Yeah, that was brutal. Baby Bay definitely pleased with how things are going. He's turned it around slightly. Better performance from him, certainly, but when everything's going right. Oh, there we go, Dogman.
He's going after the crowd. He's gone full heel.
Yeah, I love it. There we go, man. More. Give me more. All right, we're going to go ahead and take a break. When we come back, see what the halftime crew have to say.
The Overwatch League is brought to you by T-Mobile, now connecting 99% of Overwatch League fans. Catch your league on America's network, T-Mobile. And by State Farm. Whatever life brings your way, State Farm is here to help life go right.